Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the Flash or the flops. I don't care how you want to goddamn do it, but let's talk about it because I knew this movie was hot garbage from inception. Well, not really inception, but once Zack Snyder left, it was over for this movie, and it should have been canceled or whatever because the movie is a hot garbage pile of crap. And I'm glad it's flopping. They said that the movie is set to lose, what, $300 million at the box office right now? It only made $130 million, which is like, what, $74 million less than Black Adam did in his debut? Like, this is unprecedented for a movie, because Flash just had a TV show that people, for better or for worse, loved, hated, but watched it. People were familiar with The Flash. So for The Flash to have a solo movie where you put two Batmans, a race-swapped Supergirl in it, and thought, oh yeah, this makes sense. And then you have James Stupid, who decided, hey, I'm gonna tell folks that we're rebooting the DC universe. So, okay, great. If you're rebooting the DC universe, then why would I go and see your movie? It makes absolutely no logical sense. You can't explain the stupidity from Warner Brothers. Like, Warner Brothers is so damn dumb. They mismanage their characters all the time. And the studio has self-sabotaged themselves time and time again. You know what I mean? You decided that you want to go a little bit darker route. You decided that you wanted Zack to be like the person that leads into the cinematic universe. You should have stuck with it. Trust me, people like continuity. People love when you stick with what you're giving. When you announced a lot of those movies in 2016 and you never delivered, that broke a lot of people's spirit. Why would I still show up for your movie universe when the plans keep constantly changing because y'all keep getting new people in who want to change and do their own thing, which is great, that's fine. But at the same time, as a fan of this stuff, it gets annoying, it gets tiring. I don't want to keep supporting a company that wants to sit up there, spit in my face as a fan, tell me I'm wrong about these movies, or call me all these type of names and then get mad that I'm not watching this movie. Then you want to support criminals like Ezra Miller and Amber Heard when people told you they don't like those actors, and you're still going to continue to put them in there. You could have easily recasted Ezra before this shit got out of hand, but you chose not to. Then, not mention that you're not doing one Ezra Miller, you're doing two Ezra Millers, when you could have easily put Grant Gustin in there. Anybody else who played the Flash before would have did a perfect job of being Barry Allen. You changed Batman, Michael Keaton, and you changed Supergirl, Sasha Calle, but for some reason Barry was the only one that looked the same. No, that doesn't make the damn sense God gave. It doesn't make sense God gave. Then you got Andy Muschietti talking about, Tom Cruise and Stephen King both said the movie's amazing. James Gunn vouched for it, and the movie is hot garbage. Honestly, it's a terrible movie, and I don't care. People can talk about, I like the movie, and that's great that you like the movie. But the problem is, the box office is telling you why everybody keep talking about how terrible all the Snyder movies were. People still went to go watch those movies. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting up here trying to compare apples to oranges, but the truth of the matter is that people like what they like. You can't get mad at that. But to sit up here and say that, where are why people didn't go and see this movie because of superhero fatigue? Maybe it might be a little bit superhero fatigue, but it's a context of everything is the reason why. You told fans that nothing matters once you rebooted the continuity of your universe. You can't reboot your continuity of your movie universe and expect people to still be excited for it. You rebooted the universe. That's it. We're done. So why would I support your shit? Then you kept Ezra Miller. When people told you they don't like Ezra Miller, people told you they didn't like Ezra Miller from the jump. When they did Justice League, they didn't like him, and you still could have got rid of him, and you still chose not to. Then Amber Heard and the bullshit with that, you kept her, got rid of Johnny Depp, and she's still in Aquaman 2. Make that make sense. Then you rejected Ben Affleck's Batman movie, then did some bullshit with Robert Pattinson, and again, that movie struggled to make $750 million worldwide. Like, these movies are struggling. And the reason why is because you keep ignoring what the fans want. You keep giving them bullshit. You keep having a race, gender, sexuality swap characters that nobody asked for. You're not making movies for comic book fans. You're making movies for everyone else. Stop making movies for everyone else. Make movies for the fans, the actual people who actually like this shit. Then you get rid of Henry Cavill after you announced him and used him to try to promote Black Adam. And I'll take Black Adam over half of the damn movies that came out recently from DC. A lot of these movies are hot garbage. They are terrible. I don't understand what makes y'all think that y'all can continue to do this nonsense and thought, wow, we can get away with this. Supergirl looked fucking ugly. She looked less feminine than anything else. Even though I heard that Sasha Calle's doing a good job and she really wasn't even in the movie that long. And her and Michael Keaton's Batman died any goddamn way. So, okay, great. And Michael Keaton was maybe 20 minutes into the movie. So, again, what movie is called The Flash and the promotion is Batman the whole entire time? Like, there are way more Batman merchandise for The Flash than there is Flash stuff. And then who's the main villain? Dark Flash? Wow. A character that really barely has anything to do with anything. It's like those new Disney movies where you barely have a villain. And then the villain is really like yourself or a reflection of you. But at the last minute kind of thing. You like, where's Reverse Flash? Where's Captain Cold? I mean, again, say what you want about Zack Snyder, but he had a plan. Y'all bitches don't have a plan. What's the plan? Walter Amada and Ann Chernoff said that the plans that Snyder had were just not something that can actually happen. You mean a lead up to Darkseid, the Darkseid War? Something that would actually make sense? If you were going to reboot your universe, you should have closed out your universe with what people wanted to see. People wanted to see a Man of Steel 2. People want to see a Batman solo movie with Ben Affleck in it. People want to see a third Gal Gadot Wonder Woman movie. You should have did that first. Then you close out the universe. Then you can recast these characters. But you're trying to run before you walk. And again, with James Gunn, failure after failure with this motherfucker, and y'all still trying to convince me that this guy is the right moment. Peacemaker failed. Suicide Squad failed. What other shit has he done besides Guardians of the Galaxy? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is struggling to get to 800. And the only reason why that's even happened is because Disney's purposely leaving it in the theaters longer than than its actual run should actually be. Because the movie should have been out a long time ago, but it's not. The movie, like, I don't understand how you keep choosing failure after failure and then get confused when people are, like, done with it. It doesn't make logical sense. Why would I stand by a company that would purposely sit up there and actually support nonsense? James Gunn did some terrible shit, and y'all protect his monkey ass. Ezra Miller did terrible things. You still protected his dumb ass. Amber Heard did some terrible things, and y'all still want to protect her. This stuff doesn't make logical sense. You can get mad all you want to, but I'm just telling the truth. The movie sucked. There is no excuse for this movie to fail like it did, but it failed. And now everybody's trying to talk about, oh, just give it a chance. No, fuck that. Fuck that. When movies were doing successful, y'all still were talking about they were failure. Y'all keep talking about how Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman were failures, even though those movies made back money. So this is a fucking failure. But then y'all wanna tote this as a success. Just like the Suicide Squad with James Gunn. Oh, that movie had a reason why it failed and stuff like that. No, fuck that. The movie sucked. Period. That's why people didn't want to go see the bullshit. It is what it is. You can't keep having people just make false promises and then expect your customers to still support you. Every time they get people excited with WB, they shoot themselves in the foot and then expect us to put some money into it. No, fuck you, fuck Warner Brothers, fuck the movie. It was a terrible, dumb idea. Anybody with a brain could have told you that it was such a dumb idea. You should have never did this idea. It wasn't even that damn hard. Like, if you had somebody who actually cared about comic books and not try to do like some, oh, we're trying to be diverse and inclusive. Fuck the EGS scores. I'm so tired of that bullshit. This movie failed because you decided not to listen to the real fans of DC. You decided to get rid of Zack Snyder. You decided to get rid of Henry Cavill. You decided to get rid of Ben Affleck. You decided to get rid of Gal Gadot. Then you said that we're rebooting the movie universe in a couple of months. What did you think was going to happen? How could you have expected success to come to The Flash? Please let me know, because I'm kind of confused on the whole situation. The movie fucking sucked. That's what it is. The visual effects suck too. And then Andy over there talking about, oh, we already got the script writing for The Flash 2. And if we get greenlit, the real villain of Flash 2 is going to be Reverse Flash, Ear Bong Thong. You mean somebody who should have been the fucking villain in the first movie, you moron? Like, good, my God, how stupid do you have to be? Like, this shit's stupid. Then he want to also talk about, oh, the visual effects are messed up and jacked up on purpose like that because we wanted it to get from Barry's point of view. No, you don't admit that for a $300 million movie and sit there and say, oh, the visual effects on the movie is terrible on purpose because we wanted to make it like that. No, that's some excuse, some cop-out bullshit of your laziness. The movie was pieced together, and it shouldn't have been this. The Flash first solo movie should have been him fighting Reverse Flash and Captain Cold like originally intended, and then when you get to maybe Flash 2 or Flash 3, then you do the Flashpoint storyline with Jeffrey D. Morgan and Lauren Cohan as Flashpoint, Joker, and Batman. It is not that damn hard. But I'm so glad this movie failed because it proved everything I was saying. Like I had said before, when it's time for y'all to put y'all money where y'all mouth is, quote unquote real DC fans, y'all bitch asses don't show up when y'all need to. And all those fan screenings, most of those fan screenings was for free. So most of that money's not even going to the box office. What? Oh, did you forget that fan screenings are mostly free? Somebody have to pay for them. Exactly. Like, the movie fucking sucked. It is what it is. And you can like it. You can like it, but don't sit up here and try to convince other people that the movie's good when the box office is literally telling you the movie is terrible. And you can look at the movie and tell it's terrible. This ain't no Morbius kind of thing where people are over dramatizing the horrible nature of the movie. No, this movie is trash. I've seen clips from the movie. The visual effects are shit. I'm sorry to tell you that. And again, you brought this on yourself, Warner Brothers. You brought this on yourself, DC. You brought this on yourself. People are talking with their wallets, and they're like, since you don't want to give us what we want, fuck you and your company, and we're not watching your movie. But yeah, The Flash flopped at the box office. Like I said, I love it. I enjoy the fact that it flopped at the box office. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I'm just having fun ranting about how much of a terrible ass idea this was. And I tried to save y'all before when I made videos about how you can save this movie when I heard about all the bullshit. But y'all didn't want to listen. So you reap what you sow. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.